I clean the deck of them by rinsing them in a bucket of water. Deck off. What is deck off? Do you know deck off? I clean the deck off. Deck off. I keep a full bucket of water beside the garden, just for Dick's purpose. And next day, as I was getting up from the ground with my 12 carrots, I tripped and fell over the bucket. The water spilled out of the bucket. You know, spill out. Spill out. You know, spill out.
No, 看不着，从臭的。
Pig down or pig sin. Spilled out of the bucket and went all over my feet. I ran into the house to change my shoes and socks. When I was finally dry and clean, I realized that I had very little time to make dinner. The carrots were part of dinner, so I decided to wash the carrots quickly in the kitchen sink. In a sink.
我刚
The carrots were covered in a large amount of dirt from the garden. I put the carrots in the sink, rinsed them with water, and wet all the dirt wash away down the drain. Wash around the drain, you know, drain. I put the carrots in the sink, rinsed them with water, and wet all the dirt wash away down the drain. You know, drain.
吹喵了。
Yeah. Okay. Go on the third paragraph. One of the students, please read out.
The next day, when I was washing dishes, I noticed that the water drained out of the sink much more slowly than usual. It drained so slowly that I went to the store and bought a bottle of special drain cleaner. I used the drain cleaner and the water seemed to drain a little faster. However, the following day, the drain worked even more slowly. I spent $100 on different kinds of drain cleaner. None of them worked.
So Dick spent the next day. When I was washing dishes, I noticed that the water drained out of the sink much more slowly than usual. It drained so slowly that I went to the store and bought a bottle of special drain cleaner. The things is the special drain cleaner. I used the drain cleaner and the water seemed to drain a little faster. However, the following day, the next day, the drain worked even more slowly. I spent $100 on different kinds of drain cleaner. None of them work. You understand the third paragraph? The drain is steady, so he washing dishes. He noticed the water drain out of the sink much more slowly than usual. So he has to buy a special drain cleaner at first. And then the next day, the drain walk even more slowly. So he spent $100 on different kinds of drain cleaner. And the facts he bought the facts a little faster, and he spent $1 on different kinds of drain cleaner. None of them work. So move on. One of the students, please read out. Soon the water did not drain at all. Who want to read out? Okay, 03. Can you read out the third paragraph? Who want to read out the third paragraph?
Hello, sir. I am Scrooge. Some the water did not drain at all. At this point, I called a plumber to come and fix my drain. The plumber tried a lot of different cleaners and equipment, but nothing worked. He tried to go under the house to check the pipes, but he couldn't reach them. He had to cut a hole in the floor where the drain pipes were in order to try to find the problem. When he was cutting the small hole, he accidentally cut the hot water pipe. Hot water sprayed over the plumber onto the floor behind the counters under the refrigerator. Water ran everywhere. 2 hours later, we finally finished cleaning out all the water, but the water had caused a lot of damage.
So the drain cleaner doesn't work. So the water did not drain at all. At this point, he called a plumber to come and fix his drain. The plumber tried a lot of different cleaners and equipment, but nothing worked. He tried to go under the house to check the pipes, but he couldn't reach them. He had to cut a hole in the floor where the drain pipe was in order to try to find the problem. While he was cutting the small hole, he accidentally got the hot water pipe. The first problem is the drain cleaner, and the second, the hot water pipe. Hot water spray over the plumber. You know plumber? Who is plumber? Onto the floor behind the counters under the computer. This not the counter, computer. Behind the computers, the wrong letter, not the money, no. Computer behind the computers under the refrigerator, water went everywhere. 2 hours later, we finally finished cleaning up all the water, but the water had caused a lot of damage. So what happened to continue? Want to read out the next paragraph?
I will read it, teacher.
017, your turn.
My refrigerator stopped working because the water had affected the electrical wires I called an electrician to come and fix the refrigerator. The electricians had to move the refrigerator to work on the wires. In order to move the refrigerator, she had to balance it on an angle and pull it away from the wall. As the electrician was balancing it, she tripped over the plumber's tools. She fell down and the refrigerator tipped over. It crashed into the wall, resulting in the huge hole in the wall.
So my refrigerator stopped working because of a lot of damage to into the floor. So the Higgs refrigerator stopped working because the water had affected the electrical wires. He got an electrician to come and fix the refrigerator. The electrician had to move the refrigerator to work on the wires. In order to move the refrigerator, she had to balance it on an angle and pull it away from the wall. As the electrician was balancing it, she tripped over the plumber's tool. Trip over. You know, trip over. As the electrician was balancing it, she tripped over the plumber's tool. Who is she?
这 trip 啊，克隆代表啦，这
Hello, Damina. Don't trip over the plumber's tool. Got it? You understand? The electrician was balancing it. She tripped over the plumber's tool. She fell down and the refrigerator tipped over. You know, tip over. What is tip? T-I-P, tip over.
上面啊，这
Tell me. Huh? It crashed into the wall, resulting in a huge hole in the wall. So what happened to continue? 036.
Now to buy that.
Okay, now the
I got an carpenter to come and fix the wall. In order to repair the hole in the wall, the carpenter had to tear down half of the entire wall. When the wall was half gone, the electrician found more electrical problem caused by the water damage. This resulted in the other half of the wall being removed to replace the damaged wiring. Meanwhile, the plumber was still looking for the source of the trip problem. Since the kitchen was in a trouble mess anyway, the
Max,
plumber decided
terrible
to
Max.
a terrorism mess anyway. The plumber decided to remove all the floor to load
Look at the pipe there.
Looked at the pipe there. In the middle of the floor, he found the problem that just on the carrot was straight in the pipe and nothing could go through or past the glass or that.
So he called a carpenter. The first problem is the drain cleaner, and the second the hot water pipe, and then he called the plumber, and he called a carpenter to come and fix the wall. In order to rebuild the hole in the wall. The carpenter had to tear down, tear down half of the entire wall.
就差了一点。
When the wall was half gone, the electrician found more electrical problem caused by the water damage. This resulted in the other half of the wall being removed to replace the damaged wiring. Meanwhile, the plumber was still looking for the source of the drain problem, since the kitchen was in a terrible mess anyway. Terrible, terrible, horrible, bad.
Yes, I know it's true.
Max anyway. The plumber decided to remove part of the floor to look at the pie there. In the middle of the floor, he found the problem. The duck from the carrots was stuck in the pie. Stuck in. What is the stuck in?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. And nothing could go through the packs of the clam of death. Clam of death. Clam. Max, the same meaning Max. Max of the deck. Voici les d'accord, non? Or pets the clam of death.
阿媽嚟蘇你啊你
Sumia. Okay. Okay, the next paragraph. Who want to read out? Okay, 017. Can you read out again?
Yes, sure, teacher. Now I had a sink that did not drain, a refrigerator that did not work, a wall that was gone, and part of a floor that was missing. I looked at these disasters and decided that what I really needed was a new kitchen. Finally, I called a house builder to come and fix my kitchen. 3 weeks later, I had a new sink, a new refrigerator, new cupboards on a new wall, new tiles on a new floor, and $10,000 less in my bank. I have learned by my lessons. I never wash clothes in the kitchen sink. I get them clean and ready to eat from the store.
So now I had a sink that did not drain, a refrigerator that did not work, a wall that was gone, and part of a floor that was missing, mixing. Part of a floor that was missing. What is the meaning of part of a floor that was missing?
要中
It's not gone, not machine not part of a floor that was missing. I look at this disaster. What is disaster?
一放实验了也
Not look at this disaster and decided that what I really needed was a new kitchen. Finally, I called a house builder to come and fix my kitchen. 3 weeks later, I had a new sink, a new refrigerator, new cupboards on a new wall, new tiles on a new floor, and $10,000 lakhs in my bank. I have learned my lesson. I never wash carrots in the kitchen sink. I get them clean and ready to eat from the stove. I think you have already understand the full paragraph from carrots to renovation. Got it? Why does he spend $10,000 for carrots, a dozen of carrots? why does he spend $10,000?
Because of a bunch of carrots.
Because of a bunch of carrots. What happened, carrots? Stuck in the drain or stuck in the sink. Stuck in the washing dishes. Let's answer the question. How did a kilogram of carrot cost $10,000? Click on the button beside the bed's answer. The kitchen needed a more modern look. The dirt from the carrots blocked the drain, which led to other problems. Carrots can be very expensive. The carrots cause water to spill everywhere. Which answer is the suitable, the best answer?
Okay,
The carrot cause water to spill everywhere.
The carrots cause water to spill everywhere. It's not a sorry. Try again.
must be
The dirt from the carrots blocked the drain, which led to other problem. Is the correct answer. Number 2. Which of the following is not a reason why the carrots were washed in the sink and not in the bucket? Click on the button beside the best answer. The bucket of water fell over. Dinner needed to be made soon. The carrots were always washed in the kitchen sink. The carrots were dirty because they were fresh from the garden.
not needed to be made soon.
You think dinner needed to be made soon? Why the carrots were washed in the sink and not in the bucket? Dinner needed to be made soon. Are you sure?
I'm not sure this year. It might be number 3.
The bucket of water fell over.
It's gonna be
Sorry.
Number D, the carrots were
The
dirty because
carrots
they
were
were fresh
dirty because they were fresh from
from
the
the garden.
garden. It's the sorry.
see what it will
Mm.
be.
Dinner needed to be made soon. The carrots were always washed in the kitchen sink. Because of the sinks, the carrot stuck in the basin. The carrot stuck in the kitchen sink. So number 3, which of the following steps were taken to make the sink drain more quickly? Click on the box besides each correct answers and then click on check. $10,000 was spent to repair the sink. A plumber came to repair the drain. $100 was spent on different kinds of drain cleaners, and new sinks and drain pipe were installed. How do you think A or B or C or D? $10,000 was spent to repair the sink. It's not a suitable answer. A plumber came to repair the drain. $1, then $100 was spent on different kinds of drain cleaner. A new sinks and drain pipe was installed.
No. Number please, must be. Number
B,
please.
B, and
Number
and-
please.
B and D. Only to answer.
Number please. Only number please.
You have 3 out of the 4 correct choices. And new sinks and drain pipes were not a step taken to make a sink drain more quickly. 酷鱼啊， You have 2 out of 4 correct choices. I think rebuild the sinks is not spend, is not the cost. $10,000 is not the answer. A plumber came to repair the drain is the right answer. $100 was spent on different kinds of drain cleaners is the correct answer. And new sinks and drain pipe were installed is the correct answer. B and C and D is the suitable answer. What caused the most damage to the kitchen? Click on the button beside the best answer. Drain, plumber, water damage, electrical problem. The most damage to the kitchen. Water damage. Water damage is the correct. Which of the following items was not damaged? The wall, the hot water pipe, the oven, the floor. Not damaged. Not damaged.
The
Oven. Oven is the correct answer. So you have to the another lessons grammar. Can you see the screen show? I think
Yeah, yes, I can see.
how long have you been? How long? The question how long? You have to use the present perfect. Have past participle. How long have they been married? They have been married for 20 years. Paul is in hospital. He has been in hospital since Monday. Do you know each other well? Have you known each other for a long time? She's waiting for somebody. She has been waiting all morning. Do they have a car? How long have they had their car? These all sentences. You have to see the using the present tense and the present perfect. How do you know the difference between the present perfect and the present tense? So write down in your chat box how long, the question how long and using the present perfect. How long, have subjects and past participle. Using the question in your chat box. How long have you been your present perfect storm မျိုးเนาะ chat box မှာဒီချက် how long sentence ရိုက်ပြီเนาะ how long question လေးတွေရိုက်ပြီမယ် You know, how long have you known Lisa? How long have you learned English? How long have you been in Thailand? How long have you stayed in New Delhi? How long have you eaten dinner? How long have you been as a teacher? As a teacher. How long have you finished your homework? How long have you lived in Myanmar? How long have you studied in English? Okay, how long have you stayed in Yangon? So you don't need to use the present perfect continuous send verbs, for example, know, like, believe, are not normally used in the continuous. You have to only use the present perfect know, like, believe. Not have you been knowing? How long have you known Jenny? You don't need to use the present perfect continuous. Have you been knowing? I have had a pie in my stomach all day. Had a pain in my stomach all day. Not I have been having, not have been having, have had. Had to know to believe to state that they are present perfect continuous နဲ့မသုံးရဘူး exercise လုပ်ရအောင် Are you understand verbs right or wrong? Underline verbs right or wrong. Correct them when necessary. Ben is a friend of mine. I know him very well. Know him very well. Is used the present tense. Okay. What is the answer is okay. I know him very well. Because you have to use the present tense. I know him. Not use the no is the stable, so you have to use the present tense. I know him for a long time. I have known him. Why don't you use the present perfect? I have known him.ဘာလို့ present perfect နဲ့သုံးထားလဲ I have known him.
ငယ်ငယ်ရည်ပြီးခဲ့ပြီသား
For a long time. Not for a long time ဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက် I have known him. I know him very well is the present tense. Okay, number 3. Sherrock and Adams are married since July. Sherrock and Adam are married. Is the correct answer or not?
Incorrect.
Incorrect. The answer may be
Correct and
have been married. Have been married. Not have been married since July. The weather is awful. It's raining again. It's raining again. Is the correct answer. The weather is terrible. The weather is awful. It's raining again. Is the right answer. The weather is awful. It's raining all day. All day.
It's not correct.
It's not correct. The answer must be it has been raining. It has been raining all day. Number 6. I like your house. How long are you living there? How long are you living there?
It's not correct.
Have you lived or have you been living? ခုလုံးရအောင်နော် present perfect ကို present perfect continuous ကိုသုံးရမယ် How long have you been living there? How long have you lived there? Number 7. Gary is working in a shop for the last few months. Gary is working. Gary has been working in a shop for the last few months. Oh, I don't know Tom well. We have only met a few times. Please answer with me. Are you sleepy? I don't know Tom well. We have only met a few times. I don't know. I have been known or I don't know. I haven't known Tom well. I don't know Tom well. It's okay. It's okay. But now I give her drinking coffee. I don't drink it for a year. I give her drinking coffee. I don't drink it for a year.
Robin. Robin's right.
Haven't drank. I haven't drank for a year. Number 10, that's a very old bike. How long do you have it? How long do you have it? How long have you had it? So a friend tells you that Paul is in hospital. You ask him, how long has Paul been in hospital? So number 2, you meet a woman who tells you that she teaches English. She asks how. How to answer?
How long?
How
How long have you taught English?
taught? How long have you taught
Yes.
taught English? So number 3, you know that Jenny is a girlfriend of Catherine's. You ask Jenny.
Why do you know Catherine?
How long have you known Catherine? So number 4, your friend's brother went to Australia some time ago and he had stayed there. You ask your friend, how long been in Australia? You ask your friend, how long has your brother? How long has your brother been in Australia? Tom always wears the same jacket. It's a very old jacket. You ask him,
How long have you worn that jacket?
how long have you worn that jacket? How long have you had that jacket? Oh, the answer. You are talking to a friend about Joe. Joe now works at the airport. You ask your friend,
How long have you worn the airport?
how long has Joe been working? You ask your friend Joe, how long has Joe been working at the airport? Number 7, a friend of yours is having guitar lesson. You ask him,
How long have you been theater lesson?
how long have you studied How long have you studied guitar lesson? How long have you been having guitar lesson? the book answer နှစ်ခုဖြေလို့ရမယ်နော် you meet somebody on a plane. She says that she lives in Chicago. You ask her, always live in Chicago. How to ask the question? You meet somebody on a plane. She says that she lives in Chicago. Have you always lived in Chicago? Chicago မှာအမြဲနေမလား Have you always lived in Chicago? Okay, number B answers to a question. Paul is in hospital, isn't he? Yes, he has been in hospital since Monday. Do you see Anne very often? No, I haven't seen her for 3 months. Is Amy married? Yes, she married for 10 years.
She has been married
She has been married for
for
10
10
years.
years.
Are you waiting for me? Are you waiting for? Yes, I have been waiting. I have been waiting for the last half hour. You know Bill, don't you? You know Bill.
Yes, we have known each other a long time.
We have known each other for a long time. Do you still play tennis? Do you play tennis? No, I
No, I
haven't
haven't played.
played. No, I haven't played tennis for years. Is Joe watching TV? Is Joe watching TV?
Yes, he has been watching TV all
He has been watching TV all evening. Do you watch TV a lot? Do you watch TV a lot? No, I haven't. No, I haven't watched TV for ages. Do you have a headache? Do you have a headache?
Yes,
Yes, I
I have.
have had.
Have had a headache. A drink is never it is he. No, he
No, he
hasn't
has-
been. Hasn't been.
he hasn't
Ill is the adjective, so you use
been
helping verb being, be and being. No, he hasn't been ill since I have known him. Are you feeling ill?
Yes, I have been ill all day.
All day. Sue lives in Berlin, doesn't she? Sue lives in Bali, doesn't she?
Yes, she has been in Berlin for the last few years.
She has been in Berlin. She has been living. She has lived.
Yes, she has lived.
Do you go to the cinema a lot? No,
No, I haven't gone to the cinema
gone,
in ages.
not gone, 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 gone. No, I haven't gone to the cinema for ages. Would you like to go to New York one day? Would you like to go to New York one day?
Yes, like always.
Yes,
Yes, I.
I
Yes, I always wanted, as I have always wanted to go to New York. So please study and for your homework for and things.
Yeah,
Can you study yourself? Self-study or things? Case time or writing. Look at the advert. Advert means the advertisement. An advertisement is a handout. What is this for? Learn English in London. So, can you read out the passage? Please, one of the students read out the passage. Learn English in London.
yes. The only time to learn and study in the English school. Learning English is important for young people today. At the English school, we offer summer course at all level for student ages from 12 to 18 years. All our teachers are native speakers from Britain, Australia, and the US. Lessons are fun and lively, and the course are interesting. There is an exam at the end of the summer, so you can find out how much have you know. Students stay with friendly local families, so they can learn about British culture and British speaking English every day. We also take a student on special trip from London. You will learn about British history and other famous sites. Please go right to the school for more information or look on our website.
So you see the advertisement, the titles. Just think about your layout. Do you have computer? Can you use the laptop? Can you use the laptop or phone?
Yes, I can.
So do you know layout? What is layout? Use
Layout
different
is the style.
size, headings, and different colors to make it look more attractive. Learn English in London. Include important and practical information. People need to know what you are offering. So title က layout ကို different colors to make it look more attractive ဖြစ်ဖို့ပေါ့ layout ကို ပုံစံအကြီးလေးနဲ့ရေးရမယ် Okay, include important and practical information. People need to know what you are offering. နောက် ကိုက ကန့်လန့်ချင်တဲ့ကြော်ညာတစ်ခုရဲ့အကြောင်းအရာကိုပို့ပြီးတော့ဖြည့်ဖို့အတွက်ပေါ့နော် second heading မှာရေးရမယ် Now, would you like to study English in one of the most exciting city in the world? Would you like to study English in one of the most exciting city in the world? Is there more information? People need to know what you are offering. Then come to London and study at the English school. Learning English is more important of young people today. At the English school, we offer summer courses at all levels for students aged 12 to 18 to teachers. Is the include important and practical information. So, and persuasive language. So, lots of positive adjectives. UX lessons are fun and lively. The courses are interesting. It's a persuasive language. And we can use a rhyme at the end so people remember our advert. You will learn more than you have ever learned before. You have ever learned before more than you will learn. Is the rhyme at the end so people remember our advice လူတွေ memory ဖို့အတွက်ပေါ့နော်ဒီ advertisement တစ်ခုရေးတဲ့အခါမှာအောက်ကလူတွေကိုကိုယ့်ရဲ့ customers တွေ people တွေ more attractive ဖြစ်ဖို့ရဲ့အတွက်ကို highlight တစ်ခုပြန်လုပ်ပြရမယ်နော်အဲ့တော့ teacher writing တစ်ခုလေးလုပ်စေချင်တယ်ဒီမှာတော့ learn English in London လို့ပြောထားတယ်အဲ့တော့ 030ခဏနေပြောလိုက်တာမတူလဲဒါလေးကိုဖတ်လိုက်တာမတူလဲမသိ 024 okay ဒါဆိုရင်ရောwhat advertisement can you imagine what kind of advertisement for your business?
I like to advertisement about the education. Like the
Education,
private,
private
like the
school.
private.
So if you own a private school, how to announce your students, how to the parents, how to announce. So you have to prepare the advertisement, one of leaflet. Oh, တစ်ခုစီလောက်ပြင်ပြီเนาะဒါလေးကိုဟောပေါ့အကုန်လုံးမလုပ်နိုင်ရင်တော့9ယောက်လောက် advertisement ပုံစံတစ်ခုလေးเนาะ
Okay.
Okay เนาะဒီဟာလေးလုပ်ပြီးတော့PDF file လေးပြောင်းပြီးတော့မှနောက်တစ်ပတ်ဒီစာတင်ချိန်မှာဒီ Zoom chat box တွေကိုပို့ပြီးเนาะဒီချက်စိတ်ပြီးယူမယ် Okay Okay, where do the details come from? Look at the above the passage and answer where do the details come from? Britain, Australia, and the US. Where do the students study? Where do the students study?
Let's see.
Look at families. I did the look at families. So they are persuasive language, important information. Our language school is definitely the best language school in Oxford. Is that persuasive language? တော့ကြော်ညာတစ်ခုရေးရင်ဒီ customers တွေကိုဆွဲဆောင်တဲ့ persuasive language တစ်ခုပါမယ်နော် Fun and entertainment. And the entertainment is layout or persuasive language, important information. A or B or C.
Layout.
Layout, no? Okay. So no, a lot more colorful, to be more attractive. So you have to use a more colorful font size. Courses are in June, July, and August.
Important information.
Important information. Oslo is a beautiful and historical city. Persuasive language. Students stay with local families.
This might be important information.
Important information. So can you propel the advertisement?
Yes, I can.
So that's all for my lecture today. See you next week. And you have to prepare the advertisements writing and send to my Zoom chat box in my lecture time next week. Okay?
Yeah.